What is good, everybody? My name is Polo. Hope you're doing well. And today I'm about to hear a Rage Against the Machine song for the first time. Well, this specific song, not the band. And this comes by way of request via the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. This is from a Raymond. Thank you, Raymond. Appreciate your support. And I didn't grow up listening to Rage Against the Machine, so I didn't know who Zach De La Roca, I didn't know he was. And I'm looking at the band members here. It's Zach De La Roca on the lead vocals, Tom Morello on the guitar, Tim Comerford, I think that's how you say his name, on the bass guitar, and a Brad Wilk on the drums. And the song is Taking the Power Back. Taking the Power Back is a powerful track from Rage Against the Machine self-titled album in 1992. It critiques the systematic racism and calls for education reform, emphasizing self-empowerment and resistance to the oppressive systems. Okay. Let's go ahead and get right into this one. Let's get into it.
Crank the music up.
The bass here. Very abstract.
Bring that shit in! Yeah, the movement's in motion with massive militant poetry. Now check this out. The right light study becomes insight when the system that dissed us teaches us to read and write so-called facts of fraud. They want us to elect pleasure out down into their gone. Lost the culture lost. Spun on our minds here through time. Ignorance is taking over. Yo, we gotta take the power back. Bam! Here's the plan, motherfucker. Go Sam's, get back. I know who I am. Raised up the ear, drop the style like clear. It's the beats and the lyrics they fear. The rage is relentless. We need to move it with the quickness. You are the witness of change and the counteract. We gotta take the power back.
All right. This is knocking. All right. I'm loving the guitar riff with that bass line in the background, and his vocals are always so it's got that rebel in it, you know what I mean, in his voice. Like just it's perfect. Rage Against the Machine is a perfect name for this band because they're always every song that I've reacted to from these guys, I think I've reacted to just a few songs so far. They typically have a really serious message within their music, and it's meaningful, whether you agree with the politics of it or not. And I definitely agree with a couple of things like education reform on here. That's a big one for me because I think that a lot of things that we learn in high school aren't just we don't use in our everyday life. There's a lot of other things that can be taught in school, but in terms of what we would actually use and what would actually benefit us as a citizen in this country. This is really, really good. This might be my favorite Rage Against the Machine song to date so far.
Teaches us to read and write so-called facts of fraud. They want us to elect pleasure out down into their gone. Lost the culture lost.
Love the bass line in this and the guitar.
Spun on our minds here through time. Ignorance is taking over. Yo, we gotta take the power back. Bam! Here's the plan, motherfucker. Go Sam's, get back. I know who I am. Raised up the ear, drop the style like clear. It's the beats and the lyrics they fear. The rage is relentless. We need to move it with the quickness. You are the witness of change and the counteract. We gotta take the power back. We gotta take the power back. Come on. We gotta take the power back. disguise. Lecture of puncture the structure of life. Those in our minds and attempting to hold us back. We've got to take it back. Holes in the spirit causing tears and fears. One-sided stories for years and years and years. I'm inferior, who's inferior? Yeah, didn't even check the interior of the system. Who cares about only one culture and that? So we gotta take the power back. We gotta take the...
Got that fight the power energy on it. Zach De La Roca, he has a unique style. All right, when you hear him, he is, you can't miss him. All right, once you hear him once, I can't think of any artist I've ever reacted to that sounds like him. And in this specific song, he is spitting, man.
Back, holes in the spirit causing tears and fears. One-sided stories for years and years and years. I'm inferior, who's inferior? Yeah, didn't even check the interior of the system. Who cares about only one culture and that? So we gotta take the power back. We gotta take the power back. Come on, come on. We gotta take the power back.
Let's go.
Hey, yo, check. We're gonna have to break it down.
1992.
Oh, shit. In front of the class, but the lesson plan he can't recall.
Stank face. All right, I absolutely love the part with the with that whole entire solo with that guitar riff playing in the background. It was a really nice touch because typically you don't see that in a lot of solos. So it was like they kept that going. Wow, wow, shredding. Really nice part of the song. You know, you guys know, if you just so happen to be a Rage Against the Machine fan, all right, do they have a long catalog? All right, am I just reacting to the top hits, or do they have a bunch of songs like this? Or, you know, I'm curious about the band. I've done just a tad bit of research, but not a lot. I like to get a lot of my education from you guys in the comments section to give you guys something to talk about, where this ranks in terms of your favorite Rage Against the Machine song, or if you even like the band at all. If you dislike it, I'd still be curious to know. The engagement tells me to put out more content like this, all right? And I love discovering new music. This was a great request. I've had quite a few moments of chills just within this track alone. Super aggressive.
Like this. Come on. Yeah. Put it back the other way. The teacher stands in front of the class, but the lesson plan he can't recall. The student's eyes don't perceive the lies bouncing off every fucking wall. Closure is well kept. I guess he fears playing the fool. The place the students sit and listen to that bullshit that he learned in school. You're up, ain't my rope to swing on. Can't learn a thing from it, yeah we hang from it. Gotta get it, like a motherfucking weatherman. Expose and close the doors on those who try.
All right, before he starts spitting on this one, he makes me feel good about a lot of things in my childhood that just didn't feel right to me. You know, I dropped out of high school when I was a junior. And got my diploma like a month or two later. I just didn't like school. I was in block classes for it was torture. All right, absolute torture. I hated school. I was always switching different schools. And I never stayed at the same school for more than a year or two because I did a lot of moving as a child. So school was a struggle for me. You know, I never grew up in one place. All right, I was always moving around. But this song kind of puts in perspective of how I felt about school at that time. You know what's crazy? All the jobs that I've worked at, none of them have ever asked me for my diploma or anything like that. You know, I've asked my friend who has a college degree. They've never verified that with him either. All the jobs he's worked at, and that's always been curious to me. But this song kind of puts in perspective the way I felt as a teenager, and even now, I'm like, okay, you know, what did I learn aside from reading, writing, math, and a couple different things? But all that time in school, what did I take with me? You know, you guys let me know. How do you feel about the school system?
That he learned in school. Europe, 85 volt to swing on. Can't learn a thing from it. Yeah, we hang from it. Gotta get it, like a motherfucking weatherman. Expose and close the doors on those who try to strangle and mangle the truth. Cause the circle of hatred continues unless we react. We gotta take the power back. Yeah, we gotta take the power back. Come on, come on. Yeah, we gotta take the power back.
Okay. Got a tempo change here. Feel a build coming on.
No more lies. No more lies. Yeah. Take it back, y'all. Take it back, I take it back, I take it back, y'all. Come on. Take it back, y'all. Take it back, I take it back, I take it back, y'all. Come on. Yeah.
That was a hell of a finale. All right. Hell of a finale. Chills. All right. This is definitely the best Rage Against the Machine track I've heard. I confirm it by the end of it. I know sometimes after listening to it one time, this song was extremely, extremely, extremely impactful. I can imagine because you don't hear music, at least I haven't come across a lot of this rebel music that we have today. You know, like even with the time I'm recording this, you know, the Trump has just been elected president, you know, and we didn't hear any theme songs of any anti-Trump or pro-Trump songs that big stars made to rebel against Trump or to support Trump or Kamala, whoever you support. You know, I'm not here to judge, you know, versus back then, you know, in the 90s, you know, you had more people that were rebellious against the system. And I think that that's a great balance, whether you agree with it or not. But overall, with this specific track, absolutely phenomenal. 10 out of 10. I will be definitely banging this in the Forerunner. Okay. All right. So this is 100% 10 out of 10. Shout out to the supporter that sent in a request for this one, Ray, via the Buy Me a Coffee link. If you guys like the video and you want to see more content like this, like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. The engagement helps the video grow. If you want to support the show, my links will be in the description. You can also hit me up directly on my Patreon, where you can catch content that doesn't make my YouTube channel, or sometimes I premiere it there first. And I respond to everyone who hits me up on my Patreon. It funds, it powers the show, and I truly appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.